like a snake by first cutting of its head and then killing it.
Hit that position, light those fuckers up! Station, this is Observer. We need air to streak this area. Light it up!
Station, roger that. Bermuda and Jesse. Service, Rock on site, hot cut.
Favorites coming, guys!
Attack orders were issued to treat the Iraqi armed like a snake by first cutting of its head and then killing it.
Hit that position, light those fuckers up! Station, this is Observer. We need air to streak this area. Light it up!
Station, roger that. Bermuda and Jesse. Service, Rock on site, hot cut.
Favorites coming, guys!
Don't you worry about my boyfriend. The boys think me dirty, no. I don't want him, can't stand him. He was smoking so I am not trying to
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite. Extra value meals are back.
Now for just $5, get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, hash browns, and small premium roast coffee. Price and participation may vary, not be combined with any other offer or promotion.
What if you knew your direct reports hated you? Or that your best customers were about to switch to a competitor? Now, what if you could get that kind of clear and immediate information right when you needed it? SurveyMonkey takes the fear out of asking and the doubt out of deciding. It's the difference between walking into a meeting with a hunch and walking in with 500 validated opinions, which SurveyMonkey. What if you just knew? Get started at surveymonkey.com/justnew.
Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sewing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul to think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, 'cause I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul." The devil opened up his case and he said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Ready that you don't like, no child, no." The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. He laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best as ever been." He played Bound and Bound to Run, Boy, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, where your dog bite, no child, no. What this world needs is a few more rednecks. People ain't afraid to take a stand. What this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. We could use a little peace and satisfaction. Some good people up front to take the lead. A little less talk and a little more action, and a few more rednecks is what we need. I was raised on beans and cornbread, and I like my chicken fried. Yes, I drive a pickup truck, and I'm full of American pride. I keep the Bible on my table, I got a flag out on my lawn, and I don't believe in minding no one's business but my own. I love them Rambo movies, I think they make a lot of sense. And it's a shame old John Wayne didn't live to run for president. And I don't care what nobody says, I don't trust old Gorbachev. And I don't know who turned him on, but it's time to turn him off. What this world needs is a few more rednecks. People ain't afraid to take a stand. What this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. We can use a little peace and satisfaction. Good people up front to take the lead. A little less talk and a little more action, and a few more rednecks is what we need. Now they're trying to take my guns away, and that would be just fine. If you take them away from the criminals first, I'll gladly give you mine. And I don't mind paying taxes, but it makes my temper itch when my hard-earned money goes to make some politician rich. What most people call a redneck, he ain't nothing but a working man. And he makes his living by the sweat of his brow and the calluses on his hands. Now you intellectuals may not like it, but there ain't nothing you can do. Cause there's a whole lot more of us common folks than there ever will be of you. What this world needs is more rednecks. People ain't afraid to take a stand. What this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. We can use a little peace and satisfaction. Good people up front take the lead. Need a little less talk and a little more action, and a few more rednecks is what we need. That's what we need.